Welcome to Feldad Hub once again. Today we are learning how to make a beaded ball earring. Here are the items you need. That's earring holder. You will also need a chain. It can either be gold or silver. It should match with the earring holder, and these are the earrings we are using. You also need your beads, preferably crystal beads. And the first thing we are going to do is we are going to count 30 beads. Now it's usually called 30 beads ball. So you are going to need 30 beads. That's the first thing. So you count 30 beads so that you know the exact number of beads you are using. So I'm counting the 30 beads and it's up to 30 now. So I just take it off so that I will know that these are the ones I'm working with. You need a fishing line too, preferably 0.3 mm. Yes, so you cut a sizable length. If it's your first time, you try as much as possible to cut it longer. And these are my scissors and also my plier that I will use. So let's start. The first thing is you pick 5 beads. You pick 5 beads. You insert 4 beads on the fishing line. You insert 4 beads on the fishing line, and then you cross both fishing line with the last one. So as you can see, I have 4 of the beads, so the last one I will insert it in one and then cross the other one in the same hole. Yes, so you get something like this. It should be 5, so this is how it should look like. Now bear in mind that every mat or every number of beads that we pick, when we finish, it should be 5. So now since the fishing line is coming through 1 bead, we will just add 4 beads. So for the 4 beads, you will put 3 on either left or right fishing line, and then we cross with the last one. Yes, so that it will be 5. So you pick 4 in addition to the one that the bead and the fishing line is coming through. So when you finish, you should have something like this. It should be 9 beads, but then when you count them differently, it should be 5 beads each. You use one of the fishing line and enter through the next bead. The fishing line, where the bead the fishing line is coming out of, you just pass it through one of the fishing line through the next bead close to it. Meaning now we have the fishing line coming through 2 beads. So we only need to add 3 beads to make it 5. So you put 2 on your left fishing line and then you cross the last one with the 2 fishing lines you are using. Then you enter the next bead again. Now mind you, we are only inserting the fishing line on our right hand, the one in our right hand. We are just using that one. So you go into the next bead, and now still you have the fishing line in 2 beads. So you only add 3 beads to it to make it 5. And as usual, you insert 2 and then you cross with the last one to make it 5, since the fishing line is already in 2 beads. And then you pull it down. Please, as you pull it down, you drag it to make sure that it tightens. So you go through the next one again on your right hand. You continue doing this until you reach where, when you insert it into 2 beads and cross it with 3, it looks odd. And that should be when you already have 18 beads. So now I'm going to go through 2 beads instead of 1, because the curve there is too small. I'll just go through 2 beads, meaning now I'm having 3 beads, the fishing line in 3 beads already, so I'll add just 2. And with the 2, you pick 1 and cross the last one with the 2 fishing lines. At this point, you should have 20 beads and it makes it half of the ball, meaning you should have 10 beads down. And usually we use this for earring. When you have this 20 beads, that is the half ball, you can use it for a ring. Sorry, you can use it for a ring. Let's continue with our beaded ball anyway. So as usual, you go through the next bead on your right and you pick 3 beads. You insert 2 beads and you cross the last one with the 2 fishing line. When you finish, you move to your right hand again, the fishing line in your right hand, you go through 2 beads on your right hand. You go through 2 beads. So initially we were going through 1 bead, and then during the last stage we went through 2 beads to make it to close that particular stage, that is the half ball. So now you see I went through 2 beads. These are the 2 beads I went through on my right hand. So since I've gone through 2 beads and the fishing line is already coming through 1 bead, it means I already have 3 beads down. So I just pick 2, I insert 1 on my left fishing line and cross with the other one. So we are going to repeat this at least for 2 or 3 times. So I will go through 2 beads again on my right hand, and as usual that will mean I have 3 beads. My fishing line going through 3 beads. So I'll just pick 2 beads, insert 1 on the left fishing line or the fishing line on my left hand and cross the last one with the 2 fishing lines. I go through 2 beads again. I go through 2 beads again and I insert 1 bead. I'll pick 2 beads. I'll insert 1 bead on my left fishing line or the fishing line in my left hand and cross it with the last one. So at this point you should have just 1 bead remaining. So now instead of going through 2 beads, we would rather go through 3 beads. So the fishing line will already be in 4 beads, and you realize the other half will also be 4 beads, meaning we just need 1 bead to cross to make sure that each half is 5. So you cross and you drag it down. That is it. So we have our ball, we are done. But if we don't pass it through the beads down to tighten it, the beads will obviously fall off, meaning all the work that we've done all along will fall off. So you continue with as we've been doing. So you enter with by this time around you use both right and left fishing line. You go through 2 beads and then you use the left fishing line to also go through other beads to meet it. And this is how it finally looks. This is our ball. So you are going to need 2 of these. You follow the same steps to complete another ball. So I'm done, but I'm making sure that the fishing line is going through a lot of beads or most of the beads to make sure that the beads are secured and it wouldn't fall off easily. So this is the second beaded ball. I'm trying to illustrate to you on how I make sure that the bead is firm, the beaded ball is firm. So afterwards, you cut it with your scissors. It's advisable you get some of these small scissors if you don't have it, because it's easier to cut and cut through so that you don't have some of the fishing lines showing. And it makes it presentable too, because you wouldn't want to finish the beaded ball and have these fishing lines showing, and they are uncomfortable to have on your skin. So yes, I'm trying to still demonstrate to you how you can tighten your wick or your beaded ball. So after that, this is the second ball anyway. I cut off the excess fishing line. Now, these are the 2 balls. Let's go straight to make our beaded ball earring. Now I'll need 2 beads each for each ball. I'll need 2 crystal beads, so I'll just take off 4 beads and assign 2 beads each to each ball. Now I pick my earrings holder, that is the metal. I insert 1 of the beads, then I put the beaded ball on it, position it in such a way that it will be balanced, and then I put the other one on top of it to secure it. You cut off excess, but make sure that you have enough to coin it into an oval shape so that you can hang your chain on it. So this is how I do it. Mind you, we don't always use the plier. We have a particular tool that we use for this, only that I wasn't having mine with me, so I'm going to do same for the second bead or the second ball. Yes, so you gauge and you cut so that when you finish you can easily coin the excess that you have to have something like an oval shape, as we did for the first one. And if it's your first time and you are not able to make a firm, don't worry. As you practice consistently with time, you'll be able to make it firm and make it look cute. So now with the chain, you would have to decide how long you want your earrings to look. I wanted something medium, not all that long, so I'm going to cut the chain. I'll need just 6, so meaning 3 each for each ball or earring. So after cutting it, I then divide it into 2, that is 3 for the left one and 3 for the right earring. And it's very easy to open. You get these if you have an issue with getting these items. You can just take a picture of it and you show it to them, because the name of these items vary from shop to shop. But if you should show it to them, they'll be able to get it for you. So you open the first part, you open one side of the chain and you lock it at or in the ear loop we made, the earrings, the oval thing we made, and then you open the other end and you put it in the earring itself. There's a hole there. Always it's tiny, but at least you try to insert it. So we do same for the other earring. We are done with the first one. So this is the second ball we are trying to finish. So you hold it this way with your plier and then you insert it through the small hole. You insert it through the small hole and then you close the opening of the chain you used. And here it is. We are done. Very cute. And you can use it for different things, for necklaces. You can use it for any design at all that you want. So this is the final look. Yes, isn't it cute and lovely? And this is the picture. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Kindly click on the subscribe button.